Hey everyone, it's Marcello here at the Toyota World YouTube channel, and I'm at Maple Toyota with a beautiful brand new, quite rare, 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. This is the SE model. It's quite new to the RAV4 Hybrid lineup. We're going to review it just ahead in this video. Now, I should tell you that the Canadian MSRP did have an increase by about $860 Canadian plus taxes here on the 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid SE. Most models went up around that much. The Woodland Edition, however, went up around $1,500 Canadian plus taxes. Love the Cavalry Blue. That's an option here for 2024 on the RAV4 Hybrid SE and some other trims as well. I believe you can go with the SE or the XSE here in Canada to get the Cavalry Blue. Otherwise, you would need to go for the Blueprint, which is quite different. Let's get something straight before we go any further. You're going to want to do yourself a favor and subscribe to this channel because it's got the best Toyota content and updates on YouTube. Been with Toyota since 2008, and here at Maple Toyota we see a lot of vehicles coming in and out, so you're not going to want to miss all the cool constant content coming your way. Also, there is not many changes from 2023 Toyota RAV4 to 2024 Toyota RAV4. I'm going to put a link in the description below, or maybe a card up in this video, so you can click the changes video that I did about 2024 RAV4 from 2023. We're hoping, everyone's hoping, for a redesign, new generation to come in 2025. Stay tuned to the channel for the most recent updates. Let's proceed with this lovely RAV4 Hybrid SE. Now on the SE, you are upgraded to these lovely 18-inch gloss black alloy wheels. Now these alloy wheels are shared across a couple different trims. If you don't already know, they're shared amongst the XLE premium grade RAV4 Hybrid for 2024, the Limited, the XSE, and of course the SE. This model does also come with a power moonroof and piano black roof rails. So mainly, a lot of the reason why customers go for something like the SE, because let's be honest, it's not the most fully loaded model or version of the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid here for 2024. I mean, you've got models like the XLE Premium, the XSE, and maybe even the Woodland that might give you a few more features here. But mostly customers and viewers go for this model because of the appearance and the aesthetics. What do I mean by that? Well, starting with the headlamps here, you've got the smoked, blacked out headlamp housing, and this does feature the newer style headlamp that came out in 2022, which is pretty cool. This comes standard in Canada with anything XLE grade and up. You've got the piano black inserted grille here, the lower fascia of the front bumper. You've got quite a bit more piano black throughout the rear fascia of the back bumper. One more thing, guys, check it out. Even the detailing on the exhaust tips, the SE does come with a dual exhaust system here, and you've got the black exhaust tips as well. When you go at the SE, it does feature the power rear tailgate, which you do not get on the LE grade. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you want the look of a sporty RAV4 Hybrid without going to the XSE model or trim, because that's thousands of dollars more, well, then you can settle in for the SE RAV4 Hybrid and still get a very aggressive looking hybrid SUV. Okay, now when you get into the interior, you are greeted with an 8-way power driver's seat. You've got the lovely blue stitching that comes standard on this SE model, but it is a fabric seat. If you want the Softex, you're going to have to at least go to the XLE Premium package or the XSE non-technology package for 2024. Now guys, to confirm, there's no blue piping or stitching throughout the door panel here on this lovely RAV4 SE, but you do have the blue stitching on the interior dash console, which is pretty neat. And check this out, you've got the Calvary blue color here that kind of pops out at you in between this door jamb. Pretty cool. Now, in terms of interior displays here, you've got the lovely multi-information display system here that houses a lot of your Toyota Safety Sense features and specifications. It also gives you the option to customize and toggle through a couple of different display settings here for what you want to be present as you're driving. And it also acts as a digital speedometer, which is pretty neat as well. Over here on the left, you got your power band indicator for what's happening on your hybrid system. And over to the right, you've got your engine temperature and your fuel gauge. Now, moving over to the right here, you do have an 8-inch touchscreen with the latest Toyota technology that does feature the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, cloud-based navigation capability, and more. Now everyone, this RAV4 hybrid is actually on. That's one of the reasons why I love these Toyota hybrid systems. They're fantastic, very economical in terms of fuel, reliable, and extremely quiet vehicles. Now this is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine that puts out about 219 horsepower and 221 pound-foot of torque. It also has a 55 liter gas tank, and that gives you about 47 miles per gallon combined city and highway driving, which translates to about 6 liters per 100 kilometers. Now there's a few weather specific options that come standard on the SE RAV4 hybrid, like these rain sensing wipers and a heated steering wheel, which comes very handy in these cold Canadian temperatures. Plenty of space here in the back cargo area of the 2024 Toyota RAV4. Who knows what will happen for 2025 if we do get a redesign, if it will be just as spacious as the current generation or less spacious. Let's see. You've got a 60-40 split here. You've got the rear privacy tunnel cover, which comes standard with the vehicle. Definitely comes in handy. Check that out. And yes, just like the XLE grade RAV4 hybrid, it is a smart key system with the push button start. And you got a couple different driving modes here in the RAV4 2024, specifically for the SE. You've got your trail mode, and that's your electronic parking brake, by the way. You got your trail mode, you got your eco, you've got your sport, and then you've got your normal and your EV mode. And check out what happens here when you're actually toggling through a lot of your different modes here. You do get some notification here on your multi-information display system that you are changing through your driving style or driving settings. Of course, red is for sport, your green is for eco, and you can see those little rocks there for your off-roading or your trail mode. Pretty cool. Now back to the pricing for a second. Yes, the MSRP went up by about $860 Canadian, but what is the MSRP for this lovely RAV4 Hybrid SE? Canadian, it is $40,650 plus your freight, PDI, fees, and taxes. Now to get yourself a similar looking RAV4 Hybrid XSE, which is the more aggressive, sportier RAV4 Hybrid than the SE, you've got to spend about $2,900 more to get the XSE. So like I mentioned earlier, if you still want that fancy, sporty looking RAV4 hybrid, but you don't care much for the two-tone roof, the Softex interior, and you don't want to spend nearly $3,000 more, then the SE RAV4 hybrid is a fantastic choice. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this review on the 24 RAV4 Hybrid SE. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.